Hi everyone, my name is Mia and I'm a freshman at the University of Central Florida. And I'm going to reflect on some of the topics so far in this course that I've learned a lot about and that I had a lot of connections with. So I'm going to start with chapter 5. The topic is vocalized pauses. And the reason that I want to talk about this one is because it's something that I definitely struggle with, and it definitely sort of impacts the professionality of your speaking. So an example of that is when you're using words like and constantly to fill in the silences or the breaks between your statements. And honestly, it's something I really need to work on, and it takes a lot of consistency to kind of adjust to the silences and the pauses and gain comfortability with it. The next topic that I'm going to talk about is from chapter 6, and it's active listening, specifically the difference between active listening and passive listening. So active listening is more of a listening on a deeper level with more engagement. A good way to know if you're engaging in active listening is if you're summarizing what the speaker's saying in your head and going over it, or if you're asking questions to confirm that you're getting the right information. Honestly, you have this type of experience in any course where you need to retain the information, so you kind of naturally have to adapt to active listening, but specifically last year in my biology class, it became really challenging. So I had to learn that unless I wasn't constantly asking questions and summarizing, it was really difficult for me to retain things. So that was definitely my experience with it. My next topic is from chapter 12, and it's signposts. Basically, signposts, I learned about this last year in my theory of knowledge class, and it was nice to learn more about it this year, or this semester, but it gives a lot of structure to what you're communicating, and it gives the person you're talking to context, and it allows them to fully understand the direction that you're going with your speech. So basically, if you were introducing yourself and what you're going to say, you say, "Hi, my name is this, and I will be discussing blank," to kind of give them an introduction of what's going on. Or you can say, "As I mentioned earlier, da 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 da," and that kind of gives them, it kind of orients them in the conversation so that they know what's going on and what direction you're going. Finally, I'm going to talk about presentational aids, and this was from chapter 13, and it's just using anything that's not your speech in order to enhance your presentation or convey your point. It also, I've noticed, definitely keeps presentations more entertaining. So in high school, I always tried to include videos or charts or graphs into my presentations or my PowerPoints to keep the audience more engaged. It gives them a break from the constant speaking, and I find that it honestly enhances the presentation as a whole, and it allows people to really engage with you without getting too bored. But I really hope that my presentation so far has enhanced your understanding of some of the course topics, and at least I hope that you found it entertaining, and thank you for listening.